There's a moment in Hunter x Hunter where you realize something unsettling. Hisoka isn't chasing the hero. He isn't chasing the villain. He's watching, smiling, waiting. Because to Hisoka Morow, life isn't about winning or losing. It's about excitement. And the strongest people in the world are simply toys that haven't broken yet. Today, we're breaking down Hisoka Morow, his past, his power, his mindset, how strong he really is, why he feels so different from every other anime character, and why, when Hunter x Hunter finally ends, Hisoka may be the most important character left standing. One of the strangest things about Hisoka is this: we don't know much about where he comes from. No tragic childhood, no revenge story, no clear turning point where he became evil. And that's not a mistake. Togashi intentionally keeps Hisoka's origins vague because Hisoka is scarier without an excuse. Still, we get a glimpse through a canon-adjacent one-shot supervised by Togashi, where Hisoka is shown growing up in a circus, a place built on illusion, performance, masks, and that fits him perfectly. Even as a child, Hisoka wasn't emotional. He didn't struggle with guilt. He didn't hesitate. Violence came naturally to him, not because he was angry, not because he was hurt, but because it felt right. That's the most disturbing part. Nothing broke Hisoka. This is simply who he is. To understand Hisoka, you need to understand one thing. He doesn't see people the way others do. When Hisoka looks at someone, he doesn't ask, like, are they good or evil? He asks, how strong could they become? That's why he spares Gon. That's why he toys with Killua. That's why he tolerates enemies. To Hisoka, killing someone weak is boring. But letting someone grow stronger, watching them struggle, watching them bloom, that's foreplay. He calls it letting the fruit ripen. And when it's finally ready, he wants to be the one to bite. On paper, Hisoka's Nen ability doesn't sound impressive. Bungee Gum. It has the properties of both rubber and gum. That's it. No explosions. No elemental control. No godlike transformation. And yet, Hisoka turns this simple ability into one of the deadliest tools in the series. He uses Bungee Gum to control distance, redirect attacks, trap opponents invisibly, manipulate movement mid-fight, turn mistakes into instant victories. Then there's texture surprise, which lets him disguise surfaces, hide wounds, and lie with his body. Together, these abilities make Hisoka nearly impossible to read. You never know if he's injured. You never know if he's serious. And by the time you realize the truth, you're already dead. Here's the truth most fans miss. Hisoka is not the strongest character in Hunter x Hunter, but strength alone doesn't decide fights. Hisoka has master-level Nen control, elite combat instincts, extreme adaptability, and zero fear of death. He doesn't rely on power. He relies on timing. And after his death and resurrection in the manga, something changes. Hisoka stops playing. He no longer waits for people to mature. He no longer gives chances. He becomes a predator. He hunts the phantom troop one by one, not because he hates them, but because now, killing them excites him more than waiting. This is the most dangerous Hisoka we've ever seen. Not stronger, just focused. Hisoka makes people uncomfortable, and that's intentional. He smiles during violence. He flirts in battle. He treats death like entertainment. But here's the important distinction. Hisoka is not insane. He understands right and wrong. He understands consequences. He just doesn't care. That makes him scarier than a madman. Because every action is a choice. Every smile is deliberate. Every kill is something he wants. Hisoka is the wild card of Hunter x Hunter. While others chase goals, Gon seeks his father. Killua seeks freedom. Kurapika seeks justice. Hisoka seeks pleasure. He exists to disrupt the story, to punish weakness, to reward growth, to remind everyone that strength has a price. Without Hisoka, the world of hunters would feel safe, and it was never meant to be. When Hunter x Hunter finally ends, Hisoka doesn't need to be the final villain. He just needs to be there. When everyone is at their strongest, when the world reaches its peak, because that's when Hisoka Morow thrives. Not in endings, but in moments worth killing for. Subscribe for more anime investigations.